Hi folks, good evening. This is Professor Walsh, and I want to do another face chat with you, a little go-to session here, and discuss some interesting software that I came across recently. I'm incorporating it into all of my lighting and camera classes because it's so handy. It's called Hollywood Camera Work, and basically what it is it's a production planning software package. It's pre-pro for lighting people, camera people, possibly art directors. It has a number of applications in a suite package. Things including virtual reality, storyboarding, working with actors, camera plots, lighting design plots. It's got a bunch of stuff. You can purchase it, or you can download free introductory copies, and you can also download and mount on your desktop in your toolbar um, the Shot Designer app that will allow you to create lighting diagrams with nice icon-based art instead of hand-drawn um, diagrams that look unprofessional. Here's their homepage, and you can see there's a number of products: directing actors, master course in high-end blocking and staging. That's a 3D virtual reality blocking and staging application. It's got Hot Moves, The Science of Awesome, visual effects for directors, Casualties, Story Sequencer, Causality, excuse me, Story Sequencer, Shot Design, and Green Screener. Tonight I want to show you Shot Designer. And what you can do is you can download these apps. If I select the Shot Designer from the roll down, here's the blurb about it. Each page really has a little video that you can watch on the product itself. And you can do that at your leisure in your own time. But basically, what you'll do is you can either purchase the software on a I think it's an annual lease. I'm not sure if you get if it's a one-time fee or not. I don't necessarily recommend paying for the app until you've used it a few times and decide whether or not it's something you want to own. As long as they allow you to try the program at your own discretion, then why not just do that? And the only drawback is that you're not capable of saving in a file any of your work. However, if you create a diagram like you see here, and then you go down to your grab feature on your Apple laptop or your snippet feature on your PC laptop, you can select your diagram from the Hollywood Shot Designer website application, and then you can copy it as a PNG or a JPEG to your desktop and submit it with the rest of your docs for your assignments and so forth. It's nice to have professional looking software when you deal with clients. Nobody likes to look at somebody's hand-drawn artwork when they're dealing with expensive projects. It puts a more professional foot forward to have some sort of software to work with and give people a nice polished presentation on your suggestions for lighting or camera work or whatever it is that you're doing. So go ahead and choose your download. Here's the Apple Store, Google Play, Amazon. You also have direct-to-desktop installers here. You do have to install Apple Air, I believe, if you're going to go with the Mac version, the OS version. So you got a couple of things to download, but once you download it, you can put it on your toolbar like you see I've got it here. And if I open that up, I'll show you what the app actually looks like here. Let me shrink this down. Whoops. I guess I have to update my Adobe Air as well. Okay, so here we go. Shot Designer, Hollywood Camera Work. This is nice stuff. So here's what we got to do. I can resume a project that I've saved if I've purchased the software. I can go to online tutorial videos. Let me ignore that. and I can open a new scene. I can open an existing scene. Again, you have to purchase the software to do that, but we can go to a new scene and we can, yeah, discard whatever's in the current buffer. And it starts you off with a couple of subject icons. Now, if you don't have two people in the scene, if there's just one, you can eliminate one of these guys. Just hit delete. Okay. If this is our little subject, we can position them any way you want. It's got these reference hash marks, so you can call that the front or the back, whatever you want to do. I usually think of that as the front, as like the facial features. You can also move it around. You can put it anywhere in the screen that you want. Okay. And so let's put them right in the middle for now. Let's say we're just going to do a basic 3-point lighting setup. So we go over here to our, oops, I'm sorry. Let's go back to the original scene here. Let's move our guy to the middle. I hit the wrong icon, folks. We want to add some stuff. So we're going to add a camera, so we know where our camera relationship is. Let's go with a gray camera. You got all these colors here. Let's go gray. And add the camera right there. Okay? So now we got our camera looking right at our little guy. And now we decide we want to add a key light. So remember, your key light is 45 degrees off axis to the camera's line of or angle of view. And since I'm left-handed, we'll start with a key light over here, and we'll add it. So here's the add pull-down menu. You can add a character, you can add a camera, you can add a prop, you can add a set, you can add lighting, and you can add annotations. Let's say we were going to make this an over-the-shoulder shot. We can add a character, and let's add a green character, green female. Okay. I guess this is a blue female, and now we're going to add a green female, and this is going to be an OTS shot. So here we go, and we might back her up to get some nice separation over the shoulder. And now we're going to add our key light, and it's going to give you a bunch of choices. Since the folks at LA Film School have their 3-light kit with the Studio Pro soft boxes, let's put a softbox in there, and let's put it here. Okay, and let's angle it towards our heroine right here, our heroine, tomato. We can also duplicate this. It's quicker if you wanted to add another softbox on the other side, or I'm going to scale it down a little bit because that feels like it's kind of big. Whoops, sorry about that, folks. There we go. I guess you have to double click on it to get your pull down menu to go away. Okay, so there's our softbox. Now yeah, I guess it's pointed at her. Okay, click out in space to get rid of your bounding box. And that's probably pretty good. What we could maybe do is back it up a little. Whoops. Here. That's probably pretty good. And so there's our key light diagram. Now, what do we need? We need a fill light. Let's add another light. And let's make it, what do we want to do here? Let's make it a China ball. Why not? Now let's put it over here. Say we got a China ball on a stand over here. And this is something, I mean, you're aiming a China ball, which is kind of silly because it radiates in 360 degrees, but here we go. So here's our fill light. Okay, it's a China ball. And let's see here. What else do we want to do? We want to add an edge light. So let's use an LED panel. Here's an LED 1x1 panel. Let's put it back here. And let's move it down onto the playing surface. And it's probably going to come right up next to frame, and it's going to point right at our talent. And maybe we can back it out a little bit, about here. Let's say it plays about here. Okay, and remember, it's a reflection angle, so the angle of incidence is going to equal the angle of reflection, and you get an optimized edge light when you have the right bounce angle. So usually it's as close to the frame as you can get it without it creating any flare in the edge of frame. A lot of times you're going to need to put like a little cider on there. Let's see if we can add a cider. Let's see. Let's see if we got any. We got bounce boards. Well, silk, light panel, which, I mean, we can use the bounce board icon. That's no big deal. And just position it between the light and the camera. And we can scale it so that it is the right size. And, whoops, didn't want to do that. Delete. We'll move it up closer to the fixture. Right about there, I think, is where we might put our cider to kill the flare in the lens. And we might label that. Let's see if we can put a little 18 by 24 inch solid cutter. Okay, there we go. Now it's labeled, so we know what that is. Okay, then we can label this over here. We can call this this is a what, 32-inch China lantern, ERN. At, let's say we have a value for it, at half power. There we go. Now we know that it's a fill light, and we can label this one over here as our, let's see, 1000 watt fluorescent softbox at full power. Okay, there we go. And we can maybe label camera in case folks don't really understand what that icon stands for. Camera. And then we can give this whole thing a title if we want. This is, let's say this is, I don't know, lighting 1, week 1, week 2, 3-point lighting diagram. Okay, and then we might put our name on it, and there it is. Okay, so we got a little heading. Here's our 2 subjects, and we could also put a little heading in here maybe that says whoops. This is, let's see, medium OTS on blue over green for our, there we go. And there's all our labels. Okay, and you can you know, design these any way you want. Like I said, I mean, there's a lot of icons in here for lighting. If it's not lighting you want to add, if it's, let's say you want to add a set, here's a wall tool, window tool, door, window, uh, prison bars. I don't know why that's important to be on a pull down menu, but nevertheless, but let's say we wanted to add a set wall. We could go like so. Let's say there's a door right here. Then we'll go, lower that a little. Whoops, undo, Control Z. Oh, the whole tool went away, okay. Set wall, okay. One more time, folks. Wall, there we go, wall. Very nice. Where is my wall? There it is. Let's come down a little further. Oops, oh well. Anyway, you get the picture. You can add a wall, you can add a door, you can add a window. Lots of fun. But that's it. So enjoy. And if you have any questions, you can always send me an email, or you can drop me a line. You got my office phone numbers on the syllabus for Los Angeles Film School. If it's UCF, you folks know how to reach me there. And that's it. So this is Hollywood Camera Work. The app is Shot Designer, and it is available online. And I will get you the web address on the details for this video. So enjoy it, check it out, and let me know what you think. All right, folks, take care, and I'll talk to you again soon.